Hello, everybody! Yeah, Romeo, I also noticed that. I am sad because that is my father. Not actually. But thank you all so much for showing up and choosing to go to my stream as opposed to Who's Ready for Monster Jam stream. Taylor, you have no clue you have no clue Who's Ready for Monster Jam is. But thank you guys for choosing to go to my stream as opposed to his. My stream is gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you. Hello, Dave. Hope you are doing good. Alright, let's get right into it. Dresden, Germany. Alright. So this is the Monster Jam racing competition. Alright. Did I swap scenes? Yes, I did. Alright, so each driver will be going through a course that has been already set. And we will see who gets the fastest time. Fastest time gets the win. Starting us off, we have Joe Dennis, NEA Police. Joe Dennis. Going pretty good so far. It's your guys' first time getting a look at the track for racing. Not going too fast, but you know, getting the job done. And a time of a 38.71. That'll be your time for Joe Dennis. 38.71. All right. I also have a week off school next week, SM. I have fall break. I'm so excited. Oh, that's a good idea, Romeo. Hello, Rob. Right, we're gonna get our next driver out. Only problem with this track is that it starts on a down ramp, which means before spawning, I'm gonna have to respawn each truck so that they don't spawn too high. Alright. Congratulations, Taylor. Alright. Thank you, that Savage Vlogger. Also, thank you, Dave's Gaming. Thank you, Dave. This stream is totally better. Not actually. I do not think that this stream is better, and I'm the one who's streaming it. But yeah. Next up, we have Brandon Arthur. Let's see what he can do. Brandon Arthur has had a very difficult season so far. To be fair, though, this four is full of amazing drivers. But Brandon Arthur, he's just gotten extremely unlucky. Brandon Arthur, known for racing, this is where he makes his money. Alright. And your score is a 37 or 30. Wait, what was it? I'm gonna be honest, my clock didn't work that time. So we're just gonna have to redo that entire run. 38.71 time to beat. We're just gonna redo the entire thing. Alright. My clock did not work for some reason. So let's pretend like that never happened. Canonically, that never happened. Alright? Alright. Alright. And a time of a 36.82. We'll put him in the lead. 36.82. Let me put that in on Google Docs. See your... Alright, yeah. To be fair, this is a full event. It's just qualifying. If it wasn't qualifying, I would probably not. I'm going to be watching the World Finals on Friday. And on Saturday, if it's not during the Arlington show, I'll watch it. Nice, Taylor. I do love musicals, I will say. Alright, everyone, next up we have MJ Solario. Scooby-Doo. Alright, that is okay, Taylor. And let's see what MJ Solario can do. He's an amazing driver. Actually, MJ Solario is going to be making his IRL stadium debut in La Plata, Argentina, December either 13th or 16th. 16th or 13th, I don't remember. Alright, MJ Solario going for the slow and steady approach. Gonna get a faster time going over at the end, though. MJ Solario Scooby-Doo getting a time of a 34.34. Alright. The Robins are going to... their Robins are going to Syracuse, not Arlington. Alright. It's still going to be an amazing show, I do think, because Arlington has an amazing lineup still. Alright, next up we have Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Alright, let's see what she can do. Chelsea Van Cleve had an amazing show at the last event. Won either skills or freestyle, forget which one, and moved up in the standings on the series. Driving El Toro Loco Yellow, representing the ladies. Alright. Nice turn. Alright, and your time, a nice little save at the end, is a 37.36. That will put her in third place, 37.36. I will repeat. I'm also excited for Halloween, and I know someone who's also excited for Halloween. It's Aiden, in case you couldn't guess. Aiden is excited for Halloween, I guarantee. Who's next? I am terrified of clowns. Next up, we have Charlie Potkin and Gravedigger. Almost going over immediately. That would not have been good. Alright, Charlie Pocken, despite the mess up at the start, with an amazing time, gonna get a nice little save at the end, showing us some two-wheel skills action. Your time now is a 34.87. That will put him in second place here in Dresden, Germany. 34.87. All right, we only have 3 drivers left. Oh, whoops. No 5-second penalty, I will say. Arlington certainly has an amazing... It just has an amazing lineup. How are we at 6 likes? Thank you guys so much. I assume less people would be here because Who's Ready for Monster Jam stream. This is actually doing better than most of my streams usually do. Yeah, Mike, we have, who is it? It's almost the second time I said Mike Botters 2 because of Singapore and Stockholm. I was so excited for him to drive internationally. Who's driving? Oh, yeah, I forgot to not tell you guys. It'd be really funny if it was Mike Botters Jr., just because I've said his name almost, well, twice now. That'd be really funny. But yeah, let's see what they do. Going a bit too wide in the end. Oh, getting a stoppie. Saving it. All right, and your time is a 35.67. Fair enough, Rob. Melbourne is going to be amazing, but I'm going to be asleep when it happens. I am staying up, though, for the new Taylor Swift album drop. I cannot wait for the new Taylor Swift album. It is going to be amazing. Alright, NJ Solario, Scooby-Doo, still in the lead. Next up, the driver who was leading for the entire series until last show, Colt Stevens, Thunder Roars. Let's see what Colt can do. Alright, Colt Stevens doing good so far. Colt Stevens has certainly improved on racing this year, I will say. That is so weird. But your time is a 35.42. Do you think that'll put him in third? Alright, now we only have one driver left. Whoops, I forgot that it does not like it when I do that. Let's see what you guys are chatter saying. My teacher said 6'7" and did the hand gesture. I forgot you like Taylor Swift. I do love Taylor Swift. I cannot wait for 2030. School face. IDK how I keep on getting in trouble at school. Taylor Swift divorce album in 2030 is going to be awesome. The phone rule / law is so stupid. Bro, can you believe 2030 is in 5-ish years? We're closer to 2015. We're closer to 2050 than 2000. Hello, Hooman, it's Canucks. A lot of stuff. But yeah. Also, I do agree, Rob, that album is going to be amazing, but I do hope it doesn't happen for her sake. Anyway, your current series leader, Peter Nyman in Earthshaker. Alright, Peter Nyman, known for being a good racer. This is where he got his first ever competition win, Cardiff, Wales, 2018. And he just used that to perfection. He turned a bit too early, which actually caused the truck to hit the ramp, then like launch him sideways just a little bit, giving him the perfect jump to just go straight. And your time for Peter Nyman. Get loud if you think that's the leader, and get loud if you think that your racing winner is MJ Solario. Alright, well, your time for Peter Nyman is a 34.62. That'll put him in second place, meaning that your racing winner is MJ Solario in Scooby-Doo. Congratulations to MJ. I think that's his second win on the tour. He won a freestyle competition at show 2, I do believe. Alright. Whoops, I did not mean to try and open Minecraft. Alright, let's see what chat's saying. Canucks loves Hooman. Did bro just rap? Bro, I'm gonna clip it after the stream is over, and I'm gonna be freaking make it into a real rap. Wait, what did I rap? Did I rap or something? I don't think I rapped. Alright, we are not doing a Minecraft stream. Not right now, at least. Whenever I make my gaming channel, when we get to 500 subscribers, don't forget. When we get to 500 subscribers, I'm making a gaming channel, so. Hooman, do you like Canucks? You are Canucks. So, yeah. Unless Canucks is something that's not that. Don't worry, me reading chat? I don't remember. Did I go Rap God or something? I don't remember that. I'm good at rapping when I want to. But I do not think that was rapping. I'm gonna be completely honest. You guys will not be hearing my rapping skills. So yeah. I read chat so fast it was like a rap. Thank you. Alright, we're adding up points, and then 1. I feel so bad. Joe Dennis has had a terrible year so far. He's just getting so unlucky. I wish Monster would go back to the 2015 area. 2014 and 2015, in my eyes, is the golden age. But I do have to say, I love where Monster is at right now. I think next year is going to be one of the best years in the sport. I just have a really good feeling. Alright, if I get to, whenever I get to 5,000 subscribers, we'll make a Hooman rap channel / singing, because I'm good at singing. At 5,000 subscribers, we'll make that, so. Yeah. What do you mean, what to? Next year, Monster Jam, the lineups are amazing. Alright, anyway, we are starting off the skills competition with NEA Police shooting in it. Alright, Armando might have been moved down to arenas, but Jamie Sullivan was moved to stadium, so... I mean, I'm okay, sort of. Whoa! Whoa! Save! So Nick, I think, is going to be driving All-Star. But yeah. Also, I've been told Blake's truck will be Monster Mutt Dalmatian, but I do not know how accurate this information was. Alright. NEA Police. Alright. Get your scores locked in. Currently, there is no score to beat since no one has gone. So get those scores locked in. Alright, this is the most chatters I've ever had in one stream. 4 scores. I do not think I've ever had it. 4 scores and 7 shows ago. Alright, Taylor, I do give you permission. So YouTube, whenever you're doing your copyright thing, do not take this down. Alright, it is not a 9.196, it's an 8.196 as your score for Jenny. As your score for Joe Dennis. 8.196. 28 Czech World Finals. That is what I asked for. I asked you guys for I asked Feld. I was like, hey guys. I gave them my own thing. I told them to make it a 28 Czech World Finals, and they did. Totally just because of me. But yeah, to be fair, I did make one change. I said there should be 4 spots just for freestyle and 4 spots just for racing. Which they did not do, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Alright, everyone, next up we have Chelsea Van Cleve El Toro Loco. Also, thank you, Canoop. You guys are amazing. I just have to say that. You guys are all amazing. Alright, gonna go for a sky wheelie. Not gonna work too well. Taylor, you don't have to do this, Taylor. Alright. I mean, if you want to, of course, I give you permission, but you do not have to. Alright, gonna get a nice combo move. Slapping it across. I had 2 tests yesterday, and I know I got a 100 on one of them. The other one has not been in yet. Alright. Bye, Romeo. Hope you have fun bowling. Alright, everyone, get your scores locked in, though, for Chelsea Van Cleve. Alright, that's who's next. It's gonna be amazing, but I gotta go, so bye! Goodbye, Taylor, which means, and then there were 3. Alright. What do I think? 6.767. 6.832. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I do a behind the scenes video on how I do streams? Alright, your score is a 7.413 for Chelsea Van Cleve and El Toro Loco. Alright, 7.413. A very good second move, but her first move just not that good. Alright. Next up, we have Brandon Arthur, Blue Thunder. What is it, Canoe? You just said my name. I do respond to that. Alright. Brandon Arthur, let's see what he can do. Brandon Arthur walking this. Walking it far. Whoa, this is amazing. Oh my! What in the world? Brandon Arthur with an amazing save. He tried to combo it into a wheelie and he got so much more than that. Alright, lining up for with the backflip ramp. Alright, gonna get a moonwalk. Try and get a slap moonwalk. Still, though, an amazing move. Even the second one was awesome. I'm sure I would like to hold it longer, but still get those scores locked in. Alright, as we have current score to be 8.196 laid down. You think I can work with Monster Jam? That is an amazing idea, actually. You work with Monster Trucks, and you go to film. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. I'm just gonna try and only do Monster Trucks because it's my hyperfixation. I have autism, so yeah. All right, and your score for Brandon Arthur is a 9.205. Get those, or not? I don't know. I was gonna say get those scores locked in, but I don't know. 9.205 for Brandon Arthur. All right, we still have 5 drivers left. We're gonna get our next drivers out to next driver. All right, next up we have Mike Vaughters Jr. and Doomsday. All right. I need to stop saying Mike Vaughters Jr. Why do I keep saying his name? You know what, everyone? I'm done with this. Mike Vaughters driver is driving Doomsday. I've been trying to cover it up, but at this point, I'm done with it. All right, Mike Vaughters Jr. failing his first move. I'm done with trying to stop. My stupid mouth will not just stop. All right, Mike Vaughters Jr. gonna fail both of his moves. All right, get those scores locked in for Mike Vaughters Jr. Doomsday. All right, that's who's next. Yeah, at this point, I'm just done trying to keep the secret. Alright. Alright, I'll make a community post after skills. Your score is a 5.425. That's your score for Mike Butters Jr. But yeah, at this point, I'm just done trying to hide it. Alright, next up we have Colt Stevens. Speaking of Doomsday, driving Thunder Roarus. Alright, let's see what Colt Stevens can do. Oh, time for a slap moonwalk. Not gonna get it. Oh, he's gonna slap it up, though, into a wheelie. Oh. Oh, can he save it? Yes, he can. Alright, get those scores locked in. Turn score beat 9.205. See what you guys think the score should be for that. Also, I don't know if I commented on it, but spent $1,500 on tickets to Saturday night main events on DC for WWE. Hope you have a lot of fun. You better have fun, or else you better demand for money back. Your score though for Colt Stevens in Thunder Roarus is a 8.731. Again, your score for Thunder Roarus is an 8.731. All right. Next up, we have Charlie Pocket and Gravedigger. Now, that is not a skills attempt. I will say that is just him coming out trying to kill them. Alright, no, that's fair, Rob. That is actually perfectly fair. Alright, Charlie Pocken trying to get a slap wheelie. You know what? We'll count that sky wheelie. We'll just say that sky wheelie was his attempt, because you know what? Whatever. Alright. Did not get it at first, had to do a maximum moonwalk in the end. And he's gonna not do it. Not too good for Charlie Pocken, but get those scores locked in. Six point 76767. You keep doing that score, SM. Oh, wait, you guys scored it so much lower than I did, but still. Your score for Charlie Pocken in grade degree is a 6.796. All right, next up we have Peter Nyman in Earthshaker. He might have won skills at last. I don't remember who won skills at last show. Might have been Peter Nyman. Let's see what Peter can do here, though. Alright, combo move for Peter Nyman. Nice little slap wheelie. A very good thing. Very good. The combo. That is kind of crazy. In reference to what Rob just sent. But I realize you guys do not know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not into sports, but tickets dropping 58% for any reason is kind of crazy. Oh, and Peter Nyman! Just gonna let momentum do all the work. For a second I was worried he was just gonna fall back over onto his front, but no. He just let momentum do all the work and flip him do that awesome save. Now remember, your current leader is Brandon Arthur with a 9.205. Do you guys think that that deserves the lead? Who didn't score? Canucks, if you're going to score, score, I guess. All right, unless we get a... Oh, right, Canucks did score. And that might actually give him enough to take the lead, because without that, currently he's not set to take the lead. All right, and your score for whoever that was, Peter Nyman Earthshaker is a 9.170. 9.170. That is your score, Peter Nyman. I'll put him in second place. Still a very good score that will help his overall event standings. But our final driver in the skills competition is MJ Solario. Scooby-Doo. All right, and he's gonna get a, pop it up off the racing lane. Certainly an interesting place to do that from him, but it works for him. MJ Solario, one of very few male drivers to drive Scooby-Doo. There's Joe Dennis, Steven Sims, John Gordon. That might actually be it, if I'm remembering correctly. Not counting the Australian version. Alright, Scooby-Doo, an amazing first move, though. Give it up for MJ Solario. He still has one more attempt, though. Crazy puppy. Alright. Gives it a bit too much momentum and ends on the lid. Current score to be 9.205. What do you think about that run laid down by MJ Solario, though? I get those scores locked in. Let me make a community post about who's driving Doomsday and then swap the track over. Alright, let me get your guys' scores locked in. 7.900 plus 7.500 plus 7.600. That means your score is a 7.333 for MJ Solario Scooby-Doo. I'll actually put him Chelsea Van Cleve. I was like, oh dang it, she's gonna move down so many places. But at this point, I'm like, oh wait, she actually did not move down hardly at all. Alright, oh, I knew it was on play. But congratulations to Brandon Arthur, Blue Thunder, getting the win in the skills competition. Joe Dennis getting 4th. Alright. Let's see who's going out first. Alright. UI apps. You know what? I'll give you guys an RV. Just because Rob asked politely, you guys shall get an RV. Alright, thank you guys for the W. But you know what? You guys are amazing, so I feel like giving you guys back something. And this is the least I can do, is spawn an RV. I actually don't know if this is an RV, but it works a lot better and it's crushable, so. Alright, wait a second, let me. Alright, that does not work. Alright, you know what? This looks good enough. It's dark outside. Alright, let me move the truck to the other side of the track. Or the truck, currently. Alright, everyone, get those phones out. Want to see them go up, down, 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 up, down. Alright, everyone, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Alright, starting us off, we have Mike Vaughters Jr., as revealed earlier today, driving Doomsday. Alright, Mike Vaughters is gonna try and make up for his, so far, your lackluster performance at the show in Dresden. He wants to show these Germany fans what he's all about. The thing is, this camper van is really only going to be able to be crushed once, so I mean, let's see who does it. Now, he is a World Finals champion in this competition, so that does explain he's doing definitely better in this competition than he's done any other so far. Alright, they use... Alright, you know what? We'll do that, Rob. Since Rob asked again so nicely, I'll do that. But Mike Vaughters Jr. with a broken rear axle. 30 seconds left, had a cool backflip, but I do think that the backflip cost him this. And you know, he's lined up perfectly for it. Oh, he's just gonna not even really crush it, just gonna cause it to lie there on the jump. I'm gonna jump over! And that, oh my, destroying the entire front drive shaft. But still getting a save out of it. And that is how he ends it, with a save. Breaking the drive shaft, though, did absolutely no work. Just let the truck settle on its own. We'll get those scores locked in. Current score to beat is... You know, we'll replace it halfway through the freestyle competition. We'll replace the RV. So that way, each half can use it still. Are you kidding me? I accidentally deleted the scores that I had. Alright, looks like NEA will be going next. I do know them because they're in chat and I remember the score that I gave, but yeah. Alright, and your score for Doomsday Mike Vaughters Jr. is an 8.998. It's a palindrome. Alright, palindrome, but with numbers. Numerical palindrome. Do not note that is an actual term, but technically that is correct. Alright, looks like next up we're going to have NEA. We're going to go meet from Doomsday to its enemy. Alright, everyone. Next up we have Joe Dennis driving NEA, please. 67 views per stream. That was only a few days ago. That is certainly pretty good. Oh, he's gonna crush the camper van. Not crushing it too much, but you know what? It's still cool. Might have to... I don't know, I might move it for the next freestyle. But yeah, halfway through the freestyle competition, I will replace it, though. Joe Dennis, you know, he is the enemy, or he's driving the enemy, at least, of Doomsday, so he wants to take the lead away, for sure. Alright, looks like he's gonna slam into it a second time. Gets part of it stuck inside the truck, though. I think it fell out. Alright, looks like he's lining up for the backflip. Perfect backflip. Oh, he's gonna go for the camper a third time. Yeah, this time just gonna completely move it. Saving it? Question mark. Oh no. Getting unlucky, rolling onto the roof with 40 seconds left on the clock. Alright, you know, we're not gonna replace it every however many rounds. We're just gonna replace it whenever I feel like it. I get those scores locked in. We're also gonna move where it is. Or not, we're not gonna move where it is. We're just gonna move sort of how it's facing, because I don't like it being faced it that way, which I've just now decided on. Alright, wait, actually, this is perfect. Alright. Alright, and your score for NEA Police is an 8.290. Alright. Get our next driver out to the track. Also, everyone, if you have not seen my recent community post, my next stream will be this Sunday. Because on Monday I will not be able to do a stream, so we're moving it to Sunday. It will be at the regular stream time, though, of 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern. Alright, next up we have Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. I decided to move how the camper was facing sideways from where it was before. I just feel like that'll allow for better hits off of it. Also, you know what? I decided against using it. I'll just, yeah, like I said, I'll just do it whenever I like. If someone misses Arlington, that would be a bummer. That is true. I'm just gonna be watching Arlington. Oh my gosh! She almost went over. So yeah, what time Sunday? I already said it, but 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern. If you live in a different time zone, just, I don't know, just look up. Nice sky, really, though, for Chelsea Van Cleve. Alright. Oh! Going for the 8-pack backflip. We'll leave a minute left on the clock. Get those scores locked in. So far, very unlucky, but... You know, she did amazing for what time she had. Alright. Next freestyle is going to be crazy. We have an amazing driver going out to freestyle next. 7.900. That's my score. 7.100. Plus 7.8 or 0.800. And your score is a 7.675. As the score for Chelsea Van Cleve. 7.67. Alright, next up we have Charlie Pocken Gravedigger. Alright, that's an amazing visual right there. Alright. Gonna launch it over the camper van, actually. Oh my! And he's gonna end with only one move. 1 minute 50 seconds left. That'd be a lot of fun, Rob. But sadly, Charlie Pocken getting flipped over. Very unlucky bounce. I will say that was really cool for what it was. Only problem was what it actually was. Alright, your score, though, is a 1.929 for Charlie Pocken Gravedigger. That is an extremely low score, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Alright, looks like we're having... Alright, Blue Thunder will be going next. Alright, no. Scooby-Doo is going next, then Blue Thunder. I also did a little song I think you guys will enjoy. Scooby-Doo, though, going out next, and we've left Gravedigger on the track. We'll get him later. Alright, MJ Solario going to start off his run, crushing the caravan. And then going to jump over Gravedigger. MJ Solario, though, that is amazing. That is how you start out a freestyle. A nice little sky wheelie afterwards. MJ Solario won Freestyle Show 2 on the International Series. I forget where that was. Oh my, I think it was in Doha. Saving it! Whoa! This is an amazing freestyle run. And MJ, he's trying to do it again, as you can see right now. And he's gonna get another good save. What was that? He like hit it in a nosedive. Alright, looks like he's gonna line up for the backflip ramp. And they walk the plank off the 8-pack. And another save. This is an amazing run. MJ Solario is giving it his all. He wants to win. Jumping over Gravedigger again. Oh my, another save. Alright, gonna go over for Gravedigger another time. Alright, we're gonna let him get one more hit. Alright. And he's going to turn the truck side. Oh, and another save. Alright, gonna end the run, just sending his truck right on top of Gravedigger. Get those scores locked in. Score to be 8.998. I think that should be the... Alright, and your score for MJ Solario is a 9.827, which means he is your new leader. A 9.827. That is your score for MJ Solario. Absolutely amazing run. And next up, we have Brandon Arthur, Blue Thunder. Now, Brandon Arthur has to follow up that run, which is not going to be an easy feat. Almost feel bad for him. Also, that just gave me San Diego 2022 flashback. Imagine that, but 3 times over. That would be so cool. If Scooby-Doo does not win, then someone is going to have to go absolutely crazy. A second jump over Gravedigger. The paper van wasn't even replaced. I'm going to be honest, I completely forgot to replace it. So, sorry to Brandon Arthur, but I don't know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But then again, the camper van is broke. So, yeah. Alright, gonna launch the truck over Gravedigger again. He's going to need to get an insane wow. He's gonna need to get like a front flip if he wants to win freestyle. To be fair though, Brandon Arthur's really just been hitting the same jumps over and over again. He needs to branch out, hit something different. Oh, I think he tried to get a backflip to moonwalk. What do you mean? We might need to escort the judges? I'm confused. Might need to escort us, the judges. I'm confused. Alright, looks like he's gonna back it up. This is a very good run so far, I will say, but I do not think that this is up to MJ Solario's amazing run. Alright, gonna cartwheel across the track, though. He's trying to take the lead, and that is how you do it. Gonna jump over Gravedigger again. And gonna get a save to end off the run, hitting the wall. Alright, get those scores locked in, though. Alright. At any normal show, that would have been the leader. Or even the winner, but MJ Solario, his run was just insane. I'm not gonna forget to do it. I'm not going to forget to do it this time. I replaced the camper van. Do not worry. Will we get a Rob score? Question mark. Alright, if no Rob score... Oh, that is not right. I did the math wrong. Your score is a 9.325. Unless Rob gets his score in before the next freestyle run starts. 9.325. That'll put him in second place. But next up, everyone, we have Colt Stevens, former freestyle champion in Thunder Roar. Former freestyle and former high champion, plus former leader of the tour. Alright, he's gonna do it. Which also means that Brandon Archer's scores locked in is a 9.325. He's gonna launch it over the camper van. Colt Stevens showing why he got a high jump championship. I suppose how, as opposed to why, but still. Oh! Can he save it? Letting the truck settle on its own. Very lucky right there. I thought he was going to be done with his run. Looked like what happened to Gravedigger. I've had 2 trucks left out on the track. Alright. He's going to jump over Gravedigger and then just try and slam into the RV, but get a save. Oh my. A minute left. He is going for that lead. And honestly, he might be able to get it. Invades Villarreal had an amazing run, but Colt Stevens, he's saying, hey, you thought that run was unbeatable? Well, you obviously have not met me. He's getting insane air. He's doing everything he needs to. Is it better than MJ Villarreal's run? We will have to find out. Alright, wait. Oh, he's going for it. Alright, he's lining up. Gonna do a reverse backflip. Lands it! Colt Stevens Thunder Roar is doing a reverse backflip and landing it. Gonna crush the camper. We'll let him get one more hit. He has the entire camper stuck to the bottom of his truck. And he's just gonna fly with the camper attached to his truck over Gravedigger. Getting a stoppy out of it. And he's gonna end the truck on the lid. Or end the run on the lid. But get those scores locked in. An amazing run. Does it take the lead, though? Fell out of the lead for the series last show, and he is trying to get it back. Alright. Alright, and your score for... Oh, that's not right. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Your score for Tony Oak, or Colt Stevens, my bad, in Thunder Roar is a 9.875, meaning he is your new freestyle leader. Remember earlier when we were talking about how, hey, if someone's going to take the lead, they're going to have to do something amazing? Well, that is what Colt Stevens just did. Congratulations to him. Next up, though, we have Peter Nyman. Going to finish up freestyle for the entire show. Gotten second in every single competition so far. See if he can repeat that, or if he can take the lead. Take the one. Gonna start out with a backflip. Gonna break the truck. Oh my! His truck is broken. Alright, wait, we're gonna pause time. Being shut off by the officials. Alright. Looks like he's good to refire. Alright. This is extremely difficult to drive with the front two tires trying to go in opposite direction. Alright, so far though, an amazing run. Oh, can he save it? Oh, yes he can. Is with a broken truck, he does not care. He's gonna have to get himself out of that situation. Oh! Oh! And he's over with 30 seconds left. Get those scores locked in. Alright, current score to beat is 9.875. Alright, we're getting our encore ready. Alright, getting our encore set up. Alright. Score from the fans is an 8.7. Score from the expert is an 8.600, 8.7, 8.600. I don't even need to do the math. It's an 8.60 or 650. My bad. Alright, we're gonna get that in the Google Doc. Which means your freestyle winner is Colt Stevens Thunder Auroras. Give it up for him. Alright. We have our encore ready. Set up. Alright. Alright, everyone. Give it up for your encore driver. Alright, 1 second. It is Charlie Pocken Gravedigger. Huge sky wheelie. Charlie Pocken, you know, he was not satisfied with his freestyle, so he wants to show these Dresden fans a little bit of something else. And he's gonna go for a backflip while crushing the camper van. And it worked! Oh! Consecutive! Oh. Then gonna send it in reverse, summon his inner Dan Evans. And this is an amazing run. Hello, RDN Gaming. Going to jump over Earthshaker right there. Alright, blocking the truck. An awesome save for Charlie Pocken. Oh, gonna hit Earthshaker! And going to save it still. Alright, everyone. Give it up for Charlie Pocken Gravedigger. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. SM Danico, thank you for sticking around for the entire show. Hope you all had fun. An amazing encore. Ending it with a cartwheel from Charlie Pocken. Hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye, and I will see you this Sunday at 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern.